Oh, good afternoon, everyone. I should be live now. Let me just get set up. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm quite far away from the microphone. I haven't done this setup before, so let me know how it is. I need to get the chat up here, if I can. Oh. While I'm doing that, today's stream is all about live packaging. I've got a bunch of orders here, big and small. Got a couple of returns for Amy to do. I know I've done a packaging video before, but I thought I'd do a live one. It's that Thursday afternoon free time. Girls at after school clubs again. Don't know how long I'll be on until it's done, really. I've got about 7 or 8 packages to do. Yeah, for an interesting stream. And I actually do have to work today because Amy's upstairs working from home. You all right, love? She's all right. Right, let's see what we've got in the chat. I'm doing that today. Right, we've got Monumental UK, of course. Andrew, hello. Nigel, Wilco 101, Tap Peddler, Simon, Richard. Where else we got? Jay Burke, Ian Rain, RJ, Crispy, Darren K, KFC reselling, Ryan reseller, and Andrew. Right, thanks for joining me. I need to crack on. So yeah, what I use, this is my tape / gizmo section. Let's get set up. Ooh. I've got my louds tape on today, so you might want to mind your ears when I get that out. Okay. Plastic band, Sharpies. I think that's everything for that one. Put that down there. Right. Once we're set up, we'll get cracking. Elastic bands. Always need them. I recommend them. I'll show you why in a bit. 2 Sharpies, scissors. I've got my murder knife. Hang on, I need my murder knife. 1 second. Here we go. Call this my murder knife. It's actually a insulation sort of polystyrene cutter. So we'll be using polystyrene sheets, and this just makes it a lot easier to cut through and shape if I need to. Just got to be really careful when I'm using it. Okay. So we'll start with the easy ones. And Amy actually sold something. Put their flip-flops or something from her personal ones. She's already wrapped it. I'd normally use a clear bag, like so. But I don't need to do that for this one. So we'll just whack it in here. Nice and easy. Got a few different items that I've sold. A Sussex Hidden Gems. Right. Bit of rubbish. Right. Basically, once it's on, just a bit of Sharpie. Right, what's on it? Amy sale. Just so I don't get confused. There we go. I know that's Amy's sold thing. Next one. Amy's return. Hope I'm getting paid for this. Bought from a private seller, and it's completely the wrong size. So I think for this one, because it's a return, they ain't having my fancy plastic bags. They can have an elastic band just to keep it together, easier to package. Andrew's got a fake GoPro now. What's a fake GoPro, Andrew? Is it any good? Same again. Right. So everyone watched yesterday's video. Furbies and controversy. what's all your views on the Fox coats? Obviously, I know it's a bit hit and miss with some people. I obviously don't mind because it's vintage. It's already been made for years. I don't got a problem selling it. If it was new, then that's different. What am I doing? Amy, return. Nice. How many different size mailbags do I have? 3 sizes. I've got me, see if I can lay them out here. There's my small ones that you've seen. Then I've got medium, which are mostly used. So slightly bigger, slightly longer. And then I got my jumbo size, which are, I can get one out. Can't get one out now. And keep talking, there we go. Get screwed up this one. Jumbo size, which compared to the medium ones, a lot bigger. Good for big chunky coats and some board games. So there are 3 main sizes, and then everything else gets the box treatment with my shrink board, with my shrink wrap. There will be links to everything I use in the description down below. Once this is finished being live, I'll put all the links in. Right, what are we doing next? Trainers. Sold these today, I think that was. Nice Nike Air Jordans. I think they owe me, I don't even know what they owe me. Sort of a £5 probably. Sold for, oh wait, we can check on here. Let's have a look, shall we? There you go, £39.99. So £40. They owe me £12. So I paid up a bit, but 12 into 40. I'm having that. So trainers. With the medium bags, which is that size, I also have medium clear bags. So instead of just whacking these in the bag, in case this bag gets a hole and then one comes out for whatever reason, plus it makes it look more professional, I'll whack them in one of these. It's got the suffocation warning labels on, just to cover yourself. Just simply whack them in and seal it up. KLC is about the Fox coat. It's wrong to make them, but it's already been made, so what's the harm in reselling it? Yeah, exactly. Plus it's probably from the 70s or 80s, so it's like 30 plus years old anyway. But I know it's a touchy subject with animals, especially vegan being hot right now and popular, but yeah, makes for a talking point. So there we go. Just makes it look more presentable and professional. I think these are recyclable, but don't quote me on that. I think that means they're recyclable. It's not the end of the world. I'm trying to reduce waste, but sometimes you can't help it. Print me up, the fur coat is vintage, so it saves people buying new. Yep, again, if someone really wants a Fox coat, it's better to buy one that's been around for years than buy a brand new one off the shelf that's been produced. That's how I look at it. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. And just nice snug fit, with it round. Again, these green bags are 100% recyclable, says on there. So at least they can be used again if people do recycle them properly. Damn. And just write what's on there. Gosh, that's them done. Waterproofed. Looks nice. I go for green. I know I'll probably pay a little bit more for the colour, but I've actually a few times now a package like this has gone missing with Hermes or Royal Mail, and they've actually found it because they even said the green actually helped the package stand out in their like lost mountain instead of just a sea of grey parcel bags. Obviously a different colour stands out, and obviously green's related to my shop, wallys.shed, so recommend if you want to say that another £1 maybe for a bit of colour. There's all kinds. I've got yellow as well somewhere. My small ones. I've got a mustardy colour. Sticking with the vintagey type thing. Again, stands out. I can't remember how much they are off the top of my head, but like a pack of 100 are like sort of £10–12. So I've got a question. How do you check the trainers you pick up aren't fake? Research beforehand and picking up fakes by accident. It just comes with experience and knowledge, really. I've been picking them up for about a year now, and I have learned a lot since I started. Right, should we do something a bit different? What's this? Oh, that's something else. Might as well do these out of the way quick. Another pair of trainers. Nike Air Force Ones. Nice red suede. A bit of yellow in here, which affected the price a tiny bit, but I still managed to get, I need to remember off by heart, £35.99, and they owe me £15. So again, I've paid up, but after fees, I've doubled up. Bread and butter pays the bills, like I always say. No complaints there. Sold within the first cycle, I think. So just same again, poly bag them. Medium bag, and they're done. Place it here. Bexify, RJ. Afternoon all. Not sure how long I'll be on for. It's just basically until these are all wrapped. I've got trickier things to wrap, so it will get more interesting. This is going to be the hardest one. Quickly show you. Weighs quite a bit. Nice. Ugh. Keyboard. It's got a floppy disk drive. Picked this up for 20 quid from a charity shop. Went for 160, which was awesome. And now we'll put it back. There we go. But we're going to do the easy stuff first. Fly through that. All right, done that. Flip over. Again, for anyone that's just joined, I do this as just makes it look more professional when people turn up, and they turn up to the buyers. And yeah, I get numerous good feedback saying how well things are packaged. I think this is one of the reasons why I'd like it turned up like this as well. And then whack it in there. Right. That down there. Air Force One. Okay. And we're moving up a bit. We've got a ghost train. Picked this up. I didn't film this boot sale, so this was a couple of weeks ago. Ooh, £10 I paid for this from a dealer as well. I thought I actually made a bit of a fail, but it sold for £40 within a week of being listed, which is cool. Everything's there. Oh, I just lost something then. There's not actually that many pieces, which was handy. Right. There's my little pieces. Let's whack a bit of tape on that. Save them from going anywhere. Whoa, my first super chat. Choo choo. Sussex Hidden Gems reseller. Hey George, love your channel. Thank you so much. First, hey mate, I got a super chat. I'm taking you out for dinner. Yeah, thanks for that. I don't ask for super chats, but it's much appreciated. So that's awesome. Thank you very much. If anyone else wants to do that, feel free. I'm not asking for it. So this is a vintage one, and it's obviously £40, so more of a expensive game. So I won't just I won't just chuck this in a bag. I will Frankenbox this, fold it flat, just an extra layer of protection, and hopefully it will go in this size bag. But first of all, we will. I think they're big enough. No. I'll whack a elastic band around it just to help it stay together. In fact, because I'm feeling nice after that super chat, I will actually tell a lie. I've got a full size bag. No, that one. That's empty. This is mainly for FBA. I've got the biggest size you can get, like a clothing type one, and it's for huge games like this when I send it to Amazon. It's my tea. Don't spill that. Right, and then this should go in sideways. Yes, like that. There we go. Again, this will, if it does get wet, like this weather's been rubbish this week down here. It's not raining at the moment, but if there's a hole in the cardboard or whatever, this should protect it from any water damage. That would be gutting for a really old game. I think this is from the 70s or 80s again. We'll see, that would be a good return request, 40 quid. There we go. So elastic band to help keep the lid on and all the pieces in. A bit of water protection. And now we'll see if my big size is big enough. It's going to be tight. It should be okay. Oh no, tell a lie. I said I was going to protect it, didn't I? There we go. Murder knife. Mind your fingers. There we go. Now this should go around there. It hasn't reached, but it'll do. That'll do. Hold your ears, everyone. This is loud. Don't say I didn't warn you. There we go. Now it might not fit in the bag, so we'll do a bit of a pallet wrap action. Again, this will help with the waterproofing as well. Catch up in the chat. Hey, Retro Reselling. Hey, Matt. How are you doing? Hey, big. Yeah, I will knock it over in a minute. I'll drink it. It's starting to go cold already. I'm keeping an eye on it, don't worry. It is law for me to spill anything though, but clean t-shirt so far today. So now I'm going to knock this over. There we go. Happy? Okay. Bit of tape just to keep it together while you're starting it off, and then just wrap it around as tight as you can. Oh, should have thought about this. Like so. It's going to need a couple of layers because otherwise it'll be see-through. Again, there'll be links to everything I use in the description after this is finished being live. Yeah, this is difficult thing now. Mind the murder knife. I normally package in the kitchen where there's more space. I didn't think this fit through. But, there we go. And same again the other side, just to cover up that side. I know some courier companies, they're not a fan of this stuff, but I've never had anyone complain yet. This should go with InPost, the lockers that you saw in my packaging video, and they don't mind, that's fine. I think UPS can be funny, and parcel fruits aren't keen on it. But again, I'm dropping stuff off every week, and no one's ever mentioned anything to me, so I'll carry on using it. The only thing is, I don't think this is recyclable. That's the downside. If you're hot on your waste. Sussex Hidden Gems. How many weeks do I put into my business? You're so dedicated and hardworking every time I watch you. Thank you. Well, I do this full time, in between the house chores and the kids, etc. So I have no idea how many hours, but I set my alarm for 6 in the morning to do listing. I didn't do it today. I fell back to sleep. So yeah, on a normal day, I wake up at 6, do my listing, school run, come back, do some sourcing, do some packaging, picturing, testing. Do that until I've got to get the girls, come home, finish off, dinner. So I'm literally non-stop from 6 in the morning until I have to stop at about 6:30, Amy says. But then I might do some more listing in the evening, some nights. Mind your ears. So yeah, more than I should really. There we go. Ooh. Okay, that's that done. And just to finish it off, just do a little bit of brown tape, just so I can write on what's on it. Go strain, and that's that one done. Oh, there we go. E-train, I know what that means. Done. Ooh. Let's have a tea break. Tea break. Tea break. Yeah, okay, I see. I get 6 of these. Sort of varies in price depending on who's the cheapest at that time and I'm buying it. I think 6 is between 16 and 18, £20, and 6 rolls will last me a good sort of 3 or 4 months, and I use this stuff quite a lot. So yeah, I think you do clothing, don't you? So 6 rolls, or you might not even need 6 rolls to be honest. Andrew's been checked off the affiliates program. Why is that, Andrew? I know they're quite strict on how you promote it. I don't think you can promote it, to be honest. So I don't really mention it, even though I have just mentioned it. Yeah, well, how come you got chucked off? That'd be interesting to know, so I can avoid doing it as well. It doesn't get me a lot. It's like a few pence, or if it's a good sale, I get a couple of pounds. It just helps towards like equipment. That I had to buy this webcam. That cost like 70 quid. Obviously bought my my backpack with the clip. Just helps cover that really. Right, let's crack on. Next thing is it's a good one. It's not just a camera bag. It is a £60 sale. This one. Right down there. This is a Canon 8mm video camera. Let's get it out. Here we go. One of these owes me, I think it was it £10? Oh, £15. Paid 15 at the boot sale. Listed this in May. So what were we? It's been listed for 3 or 4 weeks. 15 into 60. Nice strong sale there. Comes with the bag, obviously, charger. I think there's a spare tape in there as well. Instructions. Yeah, I love picking up video cameras. So this will require more padding. So I think it's time for bubble wrap time. And a box of some sort. Okay, so it's quite padded in there anyway. Right, let's get the bubble wrap out. Also suggest, I think I did in my video, pay up a little bit extra for quality bubble wrap. I used to go cheap, or the cheapest I could get, and you get half-assed, blown up bubbles, and half of them are popped. But with Jiffy, I use Jiffy. It's really strong, so you won't be using as much. You won't need as many layers, and yeah, less things get damaged. Let's put that down there. Oh, I'm still there. There we go. Right, so with bubble wrap, you need to try and remember from setup. Bubbles face into your item. So, like so. That way they're less likely to pop when they impact on anything or be dropped. And then just roll until you're happy. This should only need a couple. Even that's just fine. Murder knife. And there we go. Bit of tape to finish that off. Could finish off the side actually. 1 second. Yeah, I saw Celtic Traders got kicked off the affiliates program. I think that's because they kept promoting it or something like that. I don't know the wording of it. Where's the tape? I have got quiet tape. I need to use up my noisy stuff first. 1 second. Put that there. Mind your ears. And oh. There we go. So that's a bit of padded protection. I didn't get a box for this one. I could even, I'd be risking it. That would fit in a green mail bag, but it would be more professional in a box, I think. I'm gonna have to get up and get a box. In fact, I'll leave that one, just so I don't have to get up. Right, let's catch up. KLC, we can't accept your application at this time because your site isn't yet established with enough unique content and followers. Is that for affiliate? I think I was using affiliate links that straight away. I'm not sure on that one. Tim Dixon, question, what do you use to clean your trainers to sell? I've recently started using elbow grease. If you're on the Tat Chat on Facebook, I did do a post on it. We cleaned our daughter's trainers with it and they came up like brand spanking new. And it's only like 99p in Home Bargains, is it? And if not that, then just general no fragrance baby wipes does most things. Hey Richard, first live YouTube. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. Paul Calvert, when you end up buying a faulty video camera or video player, do you try and repair it or just sell it for spares? All depends what it is. If it was that camera that I just sold, sometimes they go for sort of £10–15 for spares, the camera, but then I'd split down, or I'd keep the power adapter or the battery charger in case I get another one in the future, or sell that separately. Sometimes a charger's worth quite a lot. Keep the battery aside as well for future pickups. Just literally sell the camera faulty, no battery, no nothing. And if it doesn't sell, I just chuck it, to be honest. Same with video players. If it's a high-end unit, sometimes you get guys that can fix them, so they'll still buy them cheap. And or if not, it's in my pile out the back, ready to go to the tip. I didn't see your question, Andrew. No. Do you use smaller bubbles on your wrap as well? Only if I get second-hand bubble wrap. No, not at the moment. It's literally just this chunky stuff. Obviously, I do eBay sniping to sell onto Amazon and things, and they tend to be wrapped in smaller bubbles, and then I keep them in my foil fill. Yeah, foil fill bag. I didn't show you that actually. Literally have a shopping bag or whatever it is. It's filled with old newspapers, spare bits of card that I get from orders. So that would be good for something. Spare tape. Also, I keep bubble mailers in. Obviously, Amazon orders, they come in bubble mailers. Shove them in here. Only quite low now, actually. But if you ever get orders to your house and it's got void fill, I just stick it to one side. Always comes in handy. Okay. Why do I sell difficult things? Okay. Let's move on to the next one. I'll put the chat down there for a minute. Oh, we've got a live offer. £10. That doesn't sound like it's going to be accepted. Let's have a look. I've got everything muted so the ka-ching didn't go off. Oh, well, that's not going to be accepted. Got an old PC monitor. What's it up for? I see my sale. What's up for 130? They've just offered me £10 plus postage. Tell you what, I'm going to decline that one. I'll politely decline if you don't mind. Okay. Put you down there. Next up, do this one. Don't know if this was on the video. I'm not sure if it was or not. What make we got? Philips AZ 1007. Sort of CD player, tape player, all works nice. Aerial was there, which was handy. I think this owes me £3 or £5. Went for, I can never remember what things go for. Oh, there we go. £39.99. 5 into 40. Again, a bit more awkward to pack. Nothing too drastic. So, don't know if you saw my original packaging video, but these things are little destroyers plugs. If you were to just put it in with that, this could crash through and crack all this plastic, go through the grill, the little nightmares. So you need to head these out. I tend to use these tiny bubble mailers to slot them in, and there's your protection from the plug. Because people are quite simple, I do write on here, plug. You never know, people chuck it away. Hey, where's the plug? I thought it would come with a plug. Okay. Again, go back to our rubber bands. Rubber band that on, mind your eyes, just in case you fling yourself. Ooh. Put it under there. There we go. And then bubble wrap. You might have to use polystyrene with this one. Perfect size for the bubbles. What's time? Are we doing good for time? Right. Should be good. Pick it up. Do the ends again. Slightly short. That'll be fine. Just whack that on. Okay, now we need a box. Okay. It's going to be Frankenbox time again. How big's this one? Quite big. It's quite awkward sitting down. Wait a minute. I'm just thinking. 1 minute. There we go. Mind your ears. In fact, I might show you the difference between loud and quiet tape. Right, here we go. Here's a quiet tape. So this is noisy tape. Quite noisy. I'll change over and you'll see the difference. Right, let's reload. Right, that one. Come on. There we go. And this is the quiet tape. Ready? Oh, smooth. It costs quite a bit actually doing this. There we go. I think I bought 24 rolls of quiet tape and that cost £40. Is it 24? 24 or 36, one of them. Cost £40, but when you're wrapping at home, it's worth it to keep the peace. Right, here we go. Polystyrene sheets. We'll whack that at the bottom. There we go. Whack our thing in. And more polystyrene to protect the sides. Side. And that side. So, it's now sitting in the box like this, all protected, and the bottom. I could put some on top as well, actually. Just break it out. There we go. Not too much movement as well, and now we just need to murder knife again and break it down a bit so it's a nice tight fit. So now I've done that, you see, just fold it down. Oh wait. There we go. Hold it down like this. There we go. Then you get your tape, if I can find it. I'll catch up with the chat in a second. Just need to get this done. There's one side done. Ooh. I have to work for my money. Wish it was a £40 pair of boots or something. Right. Hold that down a bit. Oops. Oh no. Broke my tape. Good opportunity to catch up with the chat. Let's have a look, shall we? Tom, yeah, I think there's a link to normal brown tape, but it's not the quiet stuff. I get the quiet stuff on kite packaging. I put it in kite packaging. There we go. Go on kite packaging. I think it comes under 75mm because this is the wider tape. Low noise, costs a bit, but it's worth it for the. I don't know if you could tell the difference, but it's a huge difference. Yeah, I should score the sides. Hey Sam, you busy with work? Right, just catching up. That'll do for now. Right, I broke my tape, so I've got to find the end, which is really annoying. I've got to do it live while keeping cool. At this point, there would be swear words, but we won't do that today. There we go. Right, that was my fault, not the tape's fault. There we go. Right, and we carry on. I've got a simmer item after this actually, so the fun doesn't stop here. Cover that in. Also, for the money you're paying for this more expensive tape, it is strong as well. It's not rubbish. Like it will, once it's stuck, it will stay stuck as well. So you've got no noise and it's good quality as well. Done. There we go. One CD tape player sorted. I should get there no problems. Take it down. I'm getting a sweat on. Right, what was it? Phillips. Cool. 1 second. Ooh. Put that down there. Next one. So I've got to finish the camera. I've got this. We've got 2.5 more to go. And it don't get easier. Here we go. Sam, if you're still watching, this might have been from the tip shop around the corner to you. Didn't get as much as I thought I would though. This owes me, there we go, £8 this one. It's quite unusual, quite a rare model. It's a Sony, it's like a CD player, MP3 player. You can connect it to the internet or something. But yeah, £8 into, I have to look it up again. 35, so not great, but it's gone now, so I've got to send it. I think I had it up for like 65 at one point, but it's starting to linger around. Got a link. I do buy this on eBay used, but the people I buy it from, they're a business and they only put it on eBay as and when. So there's quite a lot of competition. So I'm not really willing to share that. I think you can buy this stuff new, but I don't know what the size is or anything. So this is technically used, but it's literally from a company and then they just sell big boxes of it. Anyway, yeah, protect the plug. Got a little devil of a plug that we need to protect from ruining anything. Right. Go. Put that in there again. I should show off my parcel tape dispenser actually. I've run out of normal brown tape, but this is a double dispenser. There we go. So you've got your regular tape and the regular 2-inch tape there, so you can choose what one, but I've run out of brown. I've got some coming today actually, and it's raining again. Yeah, nice and strong. Again, this cost a little bit extra, but it's nice and sturdy. I've had this a couple of years now, and it's still like it was new. I don't know if there's a link. There might be a link to this one as well. So yeah, I do like to pay up a little bit for things because obviously this is a business. It gets tax deductible anyway, and it's being used a lot, so I need stuff that lasts anyway. So you do tend to get what you pay for as well. Can't think if there's anything I do cheap out on. Anything I cheap out on actually is bubble mailers. I don't pay for them. I got a box of 100 of these for free. Obviously, you don't pay for old newspaper like in the shops and that. They just give them away. There's the free papers anyway. Yeah, pay up for bubble wrap because you don't use as much. Cardboard as well. I've recently got a regular contact, and it's this really strong, obviously double walled. It's double walled and like ultra strong and big. I can get as much as I like whenever I want now, which is awesome. I've been looking for a contact like that for a while. Is that the one you got, Tack Doctor? Tricore. Yes, test the webcam out. Go on. There we go. I don't know if that was backwards or not. But yeah, good little unit that. Okay, so we protected the plug. Go to the old rubber bands to keep them in place. Sorry. I know where they've been. It's alright. Ow. Oh, watch out for that. Warm them up a bit first. I don't know if you noticed from my videos, Phoebe, but I'm full of scars. In fact, I don't know if I've shown off my major scar. I've done this when I was 15. I don't know if you can see that. I basically cut the whole of my forearm open. Can you see that? There we go. Oh, there's another new scar there. All the way around. Went through a front door window, single glazing. Literally sliced my forearm open, everything hanging out. But that wasn't from this. This one, yeah, I've sliced my thumb on it. Oh, there you go. In fact, in my video, I know I cut myself on something else. But I've got scars everywhere. Burnt myself on the iron, the dog, play rough. So yeah, it's dangerous. Haven't cut myself with this though, surprisingly. Test the webcam out. There we go. Serrated edges. Yeah, no damage with this one, touch wood. This actually didn't hurt. That just felt like pins and needles. My arm went through it, pulled it out, had guts hanging out, but it didn't hurt. It's like pins and needles. 20 stitches on the inside of my muscle and then 40 on the outside. Yeah, I win most scar competitions anyway. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Ah, here we go. That's what we're doing. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, move you and you. What time are we? Loads of time. Loads of time. Right. Okay. I'm not a stuntman, Peter. Far from it. Right, here we go. That should be the right size. Perfect again. I think this is, what is this? Can't remember. I think this is 500mm cross bubble wrap. The link's in the description. I can't remember measurements. It always seems to be perfect size. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Just like VHS players and speakers, it seems to be the right size every time. It's handy. You don't need to use as much. That should be fine. There we go. Box time again. So Got another big box. This one's similar to the other one. Oh, it's even bigger. The Franken box down again. Move out of the way. Okay. That and that. Give it a take home. Then polystyrene sheets, cut it right out, pop that in. This one might need some void fill. There we go. So, break it down a bit. That and that. Right. That and that. Nearly there. That and there. Like that. There we go. I don't know if I can show this because it might all fall apart. I've left a bit of a gap here because I'm going to cut one of the sides and make it nice and flat again to reduce the size and obviously reduce whatever else. It's hot in here now. What am I doing? So that needs to come down. Do the sides first. I should score the sides. Score the sides. I'll do it on this side. So, oh, there we go. Tom, you're a genius. I didn't think of that. The serrated side, just scan across it. Where you're going to fold, it makes it a lot easier. Put it back and then inwards. There we go. You're not just good looks, Tom. Right. So that can now go down. There we go. Okay. It's hard to work out while being live. Pressure. Right, turn it around so we can get. That's nice. Okay, so if I fold that, we'll go all the way down in these ones. On that side. There we go. Right. Running out of space. But actually, I can take this off. There we go. We're getting there. That can come off. Put that in there. You still tuned in? Entertainment at its best. Score them sides with a ruler. I'm half a job George. Did you not see the video? I ain't getting no ruler out. I'll just take time and effort. Just sort of do your eye and just score it across. That'll do. We'll get the job done. Ooh. Okay. This is where the magic happens now. Hold that in there. Hold that in there. There we go. Look at that. Can you appreciate this? Ultimate pops. Skills. Do that across. Like that. There we go. Tape under there. Tape under there. Now I can show you what I've done. So it was a big square box. I've now resized it so it's not as wide as it was out here. Tucked it in. I've already done them sides. Whew, just cut these sides down, and then we should be done with this one. But this is why I try and aim for higher prices. So obviously, this isn't just shoving it in a bag. This is taking time and effort. So, and this is why I don't do free postage as well. Because my time doing this isn't free. This is costing me, time is money. So I'm going to charge for that. Put that in there. There. Then there. Take that down. Final step. Wash. Get that down. There we go. Right. So, I'm not going to send it like this because obviously this is exposed. I could cover it in tape and send it that way, but obviously this isn't cheap stuff, so I don't really want to waste it just filling in a gap. So it is paddy wrap time. How are you doing? Oh, like trading in Tenerife. Nice one. We're off to Spain soon-ish. Hope you're having fun. Closed scissors, good for scoring. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, Peter. I use this for scoring. This is my murder knife, I call it. But it's got the regular sharp edge. And then if I turn it, that's got serrated. That's good for most things. Yeah, I think this is called a insulation knife. Again, eBay, £7 or £8. It's coming very handy, but yeah, don't leave it laying around. It's blooming sharp. Okay, right, let's now wrap this up and then run to the last item. And then we'll call that a wrap. Oh, pardon the pun. No, it's not a bread knife. What did I just say? Insulation knife. It's basically like a bread knife on one side, but stronger. Sharper. I'm going to get a visit from the dog in a minute. Here he comes. Oh, bud. No, that's my tea. That's mine. You can't have that. How you doing? Amy's working upstairs. You was chilling with Mum, wasn't you? It's a bit noisy down here. A bit messy. Oh, you've gone out of the camera. Are you coming in now? What are you up to? All the different smells. Right, let's finish this off. Oh, he's gone back up. See you, bud. If the customer asks for a free post, say, yeah, sure, send me a link for the free raw mail posting. I'll use that. Exactly. Postage isn't free. And people need to realise that. Oh, hot. I think for this one, I've charged, what have I charged on postage? Let's have a look. £6.99 postage on this one. And I think postage is about £5.50 on parcel to go with UPS. This should go with. So what's that? Say £5.50. You get fees on postage. So I've got a little bit left over to cover like products and time. Not a lot, but better than doing it free and build it into the price. Right. That'll do. Right, just there. Finish these sides up here. Yeah, just be careful of the. I've got to show you. Like when you tear it off, you can get stray bits like this that can get caught in machines and whatever. So just flatten them out and tape them down just to save any hassle. Like that. I think this one's done. Let's do this side. Anyone timing me? There we go. Sorted. Right way it is. Sorry. Done. Right, I need to get a box for this player. Bear with me. Then we've got to do the keyboard. Right, if I just turn the camera off a minute, just while I get that, I will be back in a second once I get that. Right, I'm back. I'm back. There we go. Right, I did have all my stuff prepared, but I completely forgot about the camera, so I didn't have a box ready. And yeah, I just got a bit wet. See you, Peter. This tape gun, he was asking. Poopy's cool. This tape gun was from Amazon. Made by Duck, was it? Yeah, Duck. Again, this wasn't cheap either. This was sort of, what was this gun? I can't remember. I've had it a couple of years, but it was about £15. But it's made of metal, sturdy. You'll see it's the wider tape. Okay, so I've got a box. Should be the right size, so no frank unboxing required. I'm hoping so, anyway. Okay, it's good, but I just got to do up the size. So do that. Done that. We'll whack a lid on this one. Here we go. No need to measure. Let's make a bit of a mess when you start cutting. There we go. And there we go. So I'll just make a lid and then just might have to do what's it? I'll just have to put some black tape, black shrink wrap around that to finish that off, as it's got a lid on. Make sure that doesn't go anywhere. That should be fine. Actually, I'll finish this off with tape. I can't be bothered. That'll do. Stay there. Give it a bit of extra strength on the bottom. Is that one done? Sorted. Last one. There we go. Right. Oh, we still got 20 people in. Okay. Last but not least, a blooming keyboard. If you've just joined, this cost £20 from a British Heart Foundation like furniture shop in town. Yamaha, and this one unusually has a floppy disk drive. Sold for 160 quid, £160. So a really good investment, really good return. But now I'm gonna have to package it really well, and it's got some accessories as well. I don't know how I'm gonna make this look glamorous on film, so I might have to stand up for this one. Right, it's got the stand. We'll deal with this first. Also got the book, whatever that is, and the pesky plug. That tea is pretty cold, yeah. How long have I been on? Oh, it's over an hour tea. Cheers. Right. Okay, so might even use that. No. No. Tell you what. Another little trick I do with plugs sometimes. Just crack a little bit of this off and just stab it through like so. Hang on. There you go. Just a little trick there, helps protect. If there's a little bit more, and just double layer it. Not glamorous, but you just really got to take care of the plugs, as they can be a nightmare. Getting tired now. We'll put this in a bag. Yeah, keyboards, they're not the funnest thing to wrap. I probably one of my worst things as well, actually. So I don't know why I'm doing it live. It's going to be such a pain, especially sitting down. Restricted movements. Move that. Okay. Get this nice and compact. Might even give that a bit of move this out of the way. Put that there. Okay. Moving everything here. This. Right there. Hey, crazy mama. Right, let's wrap this up. A bit of extra protection. This one layer will be fine. Okay. Talk among yourselves again. I've run out of things to say. We're on the last one. We're on the home straight. It's a shame the home straight is up a massive mountain. There we go. That's that bit done. Part one complete. Yeah, there is really good money in keyboards. I've sold quite a few already this year. But I don't mind packaging them. Ah. Of course, it wouldn't be a live stream without the camera dropping at least once, would it? There we go. No. That'll do. No, it won't. There we go. Now you can't see what I'm doing. Oh no. Disaster has struck. That'll do. Right, so keyboard. You know, a pain in the bum. When I'm getting 160 quid for one, I don't mind doing this. I probably won't be doing it on camera every time. Okay, I'm going to have to stand up. Move to the side. Here we go. No, it's all right. Okay, so that's that bit done at least. Bit of knife action. Move the iPad a minute. Right. Now if we put this on top, I'll take, or in fact, I might rubber band this one. Rubber band it together. Mind your eyes. There we go. Right. I'm actually call an end to the stream now because I'm gonna have to. I'll see how it goes because I'm gonna need a lot of space for this. It's not gonna look glamorous at all. But basically, yeah, I think I will call it a day. Basically, I've got a massive box here. I'm gonna cut that flat, wrap this in it. Might do a bit of polystyrene sheeting to protect the sides. Use me, I've lost it, black pallet wrap, and then that'll be good to go. So before I go, answer any questions if there is any. Poopy's cool. It says, are keyboards expensive to post? They can be. This will go with parcel force for about £8, £9, £10. But I charge postage. I don't do free post. So yeah, about £10 for parcel force. So not too bad. Any other questions before I go? Tom, who's that dude standing behind me? Standing behind me. That shouldn't be any. Do you mean one of them? Not sure what you mean, Tom. Hopefully there's not a ghost. Right, I can't see any others. Right, I should do for now. So yeah, hope that was somewhat interesting. Obviously, it gets a bit difficult with this, so I'll call it short here. Thanks for joining me. I'm not sure how many were in, but yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for 2,000 subs, awesome. Another 400 odd until I do my charity skydive. So that's counting down quick. I'm not sure if there'll be any more videos from me this week. You've been spoiled already. This week I've been on Peter Ray's channel, Lads Live. 2 videos, this one. Yeah, I think that's enough jewelry for you for now. There should be another boot sale video coming up on Sunday if the weather's okay. I've got an electronics video coming up next week. How much hassle is it worth the hassle with electronics? I'm going to test them, clean them. How much waste have I got, etc. So look out for that one. Like and subscribe, of course, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And now I'll reach across.